So today I'm going to talk about the flow state, and the flow state is really, really important. And maybe you've felt like you've been in flow before in your life, just when things just feel easy and great, and you just feel like on point and everything. It feels like you're almost invincible. Everything just feels easy and right. And it's pretty much when you're immersed and you feel present and you're operating at your best and you feel focused and energized and you're just like locked in and it just feels effortless. But there's always a twist. Happiness isn't the goal, progress is, and the flow is just a vehicle, okay? Because happiness is always fleeting. Okay, we can't like we want to be positive. Positivity is very important, but we can't but you can't feel happy all the time. It's just always going to be fleeting. And so you just have to, feel that discomfort. You're going to feel dissatisfied with the situation, and it's just by design. And it's natural. It's natural, but it fuels growth and evolution. And it's how we kind of see when things don't go our way will lead us to where we want to be. And yeah, and like the most successful people in life is they deal with this gratification. They don't feel like that that things are going not that well, and they make peace within it. Okay. For hey Debbie and hey Denise, we're just talking about the flow state and how to get into flow, so everything just feels kind of effortless. Okay. So, and I call this the let's put everyone on mute. Um, I call this the flow set. Okay, and once we're in the flow set, everything just feels easy. We feel progress, we feel peace, and we just have to even surrender to the process. Okay, then this is just the way that it is, and we just have to kind of relax and connect. Okay, all right, and just make peace. You can't control everything. Things are out of our control sometimes. Okay, control what you can control and let go of what you can't, and just have clarity. All right, clarity with your potential because we already know our potential. Okay, which is a lot. Okay, and and we just have to remove the fear. Once we remove the fear, that's when we can become our greatest self. Okay, so have that vision. Okay, and they say admit to the knowing. Like deep down, you know that you can achieve great things. We all do. Deep down, you know you can achieve great things. You can get to that higher self. But it's just surrendering control, okay? There's some things that I can't control. And embrace the war between yourselves. There's gonna be war, there's gonna be friction. Some days I feel that I'm on top of the world. Other days I feel like nothing is going right. Okay. I've had months where I've had 40 people join double digit coaching. I had months that zero people join double digit coaching. It's just a part of the process and it's just a part of growth. And honestly, I look back and I'm like, wow, this was a defining moment. This is when I really grew. And this moment of, if at the time it didn't feel so great, but that's where I've had the maximum growth and be like, okay, instead of just having this like anxiety with it or this depressive state, find the gems. What am I learning from this? What is the universe trying to show me? What clues is the universe leaving for me? And the truth is in the knowing, the vision. And it's not about it's not about the goal. Goals are just outcome based. The vision is what's important. Like, what do we really want? Okay. And it's identity based. Like, who's the person that you want to become is what you really want. Okay. And funnily enough, the person was where you want to become is in the adversity. That's when the growth happens. So just let go. Let go of it. Okay. It is what it is. And as I said before, you already know who you can become. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this call right now. Okay? You've all invested in yourself. You've all came to double digit coaching because you know deep down the road, right? Down the road in a year, 2 years, 5 years time, there's this potential. Okay. And you just have to admit to it and be like, okay, it is what it is. Just surrender and stop judging yourself. Right? Judging yourself, judging others isn't good. Okay, and we all know that, and that comes with the anxiety. Anxiety is just a leak. Okay, it's a leak of energy, and it's a full sense of control. Okay, I used to get anxiety attacks, panic attacks, because I was so afraid of the future. I was uncertain. I had a new business. I didn't know what was going on. And what I realized was that I just let go, that I didn't have control of it. I could do my best, yes, to do the things needed, but in the end, I didn't have the control. Okay, so just let it be. That you know, it is what it is. Control what you can control, and control what you can't control. Okay, and you just have to remember that the universe have has your back. It's led you to this point. Whatever you believe in, if it's the universe, karma, God, or whatever your God may be, right? Um, you just have to, yeah, yeah, you just need to know that it has your back, okay? And you're here to create. You're here to just to distribute, and you're here to receive energy, okay? And you are safe, you are supported, and you are a steward of abundance, okay? And that's why we're all here, okay? We want to create. We want to show people what we're doing within our journey. We want to help each other. We want to get help as well, give and take. Okay, and that's why we're here. Okay, and now the war between ourselves. There's a war. It's from your current self to your potential self. There's a gap. Okay, where we feel worry, we feel frustration, we feel fatigue. We don't feel like we're good enough. Okay, that's all what's there in that tension. Okay. And we just have to change it. These are just signs. They're not problems. They're signals. Signals that your future self is calling you to step up. Okay. If there's chaos going, then it means this change. So when you feel frustrated, you want to shift into ease. Okay. If you feel worry, you want to go into courage. If you feel fatigue, you want to move into energy. Okay. Um, and instead of if you feel indecisive, you want to take action, and that's the daily practice of the flow set. Okay, it's like if you feel stuck, if you feel lost, you have to do the opposite. You have to take action. Okay, be grateful, ground yourself, be grateful, be thankful for what you have currently, and then you're able to move forward. Okay, and that's how you get back into flow. Is that sometimes you just have to take action. Okay, well, instead of like feeling stuck and depressed and anxious, what can I do about this? How can I get away from this? Okay, and so how do we live? The flow is the way of being. How do we get into flow? All right, acceptance. Okay, accept the discomforts. Okay, the despair. That this is not how this is like the negative phase that we're going through. Okay, and it's okay. We don't feel good in this phase and accept it. Okay, it is what it is. Instead of like destroying ourselves from the inside, just go with it. Honor the knowing, so that knowing that the universe has your back pretty much, and you knowing that. Go, because it's all guided us here. It's kept us safe. We are here now. We're on this call communicating, and that's pretty cool. That is really cool that the universe has our back. Well, I think it's cool anyway. And surrender control. Some things are out of your control, and that's just a part of it. Okay. And you can even ask the universe for help and guidance, and act with courage, act with energy, and act with ease. Okay. So, um, and in line with the universe, not with the stories that you tell to yourselves. Okay. Remove the stories. Okay. Don't tell yourself stories. And if you do tell yourself stories, ask them if they're actually true. Remove need. We don't actually need much. We don't even need anything. Normalize discomfort. Thinking questions. Ask yourself intelligent questions. Questions, in my opinion, are the keys to your freedom. If you can ask yourself intelligent questions, you will be free. And default is always speed. Speed always helps, okay? Take action, 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 action. It can get you out of some some holes, okay? So yeah, just let it flow, okay? Honor your energy. And the flow set is a progress of peace, and that's what we want to aim for. So nice, short, but to the point, Tim. We can go around, see what we got out of it, and just kind of go from there. It was an interesting one, interesting talk today, I believe.